My name is Joab Chakhaza, and I warmly welcome you to this short program, America Votes. Now, 8 November 2016 is a special day on the calendar in America because this is the day when more than 120 million people are going to go and vote for the next US president to take over from President Barack Obama. Now, as per tradition, the Commission for Presidential Debates organizes different candidate debates to bring the presidential nominees together to debate on issues of national importance. On 20 October, the Commission organized the last of 3 presidential debates between the Democratic Party nominee Hillary Clinton and the Republican nominee Donald Trump. The debate took place at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
I'm reaching out to all Americans, Democrats, Republicans, and independents, because we need everybody to help make our country what it should be, to grow the economy, to make it fairer, to make it work for everyone. We need your talents, your skills, your commitment, your energy, your ambition. And I know the awesome responsibility of protecting our country and the incredible opportunity of working to try to make life better for all of you. I hope you will give me a chance to serve as your president.
We're going to make America great. We have a depleted military. It has to be helped, has to be fixed. We have the greatest people on earth in our military. We don't take care of our veterans. We take care of illegal immigrants, people that come into the country illegally, better than we take care of our vets. I will do more for African Americans and Latinos than she can ever do in 10 lifetimes. We are going to make America strong again, and we are going to make America great again, and it has to start now. We cannot take 4 more years of Barack Obama, and that's what you get when you get her.
I took the opportunity to speak to one of the people who attended the debate on invitation from the Commission for Presidential Debates and National Democratic Institute. He was one of more than 50 delegates from about 25 countries worldwide who were invited to watch the debates live in Las Vegas. His name is Justice James Ogoola. He is the former chairman of the Judicial Service Commission of Uganda, and he has previously served as a judge of the appeal for the East African Court of Justice. He has also been a judge for Comesa Court of Justice in Lusaka, Zambia, and currently he is the chairman of the Elders Association of Uganda. Now, Mr. Ogoola has also been involved in organizing debates. He has chaired the Uganda National Organizing Committee for the first ever Presidential Debates of Uganda, which were held between January and February 2016. In this capacity, he organized, supervised, budgeted for, and implemented all aspects of the presidential debates. Well, I was keen to know what his reaction was to the third US presidential debate.
I thought it was very well done. The preparations obviously could show it was very efficiently done. The candidates came up. They had what they wanted to say. It again was obvious they had prepared abundantly. And they did a very good job. I particularly liked the moderator, a very senior media person, a very experienced person, and he did control and manage the debate very, very professionally.
How about the candidates and how they stuck to the issues and the policies that were being discussed? Were you satisfied in how they discussed that and how they carried themselves?
I thought, yes, indeed. We had fear, there had been some fear that it might degenerate into a personal attack and people talking issues which are side issues, personal issues. But over and above, I thought they did a very good job of the issues themselves. A little bit of the personal, but not as bad as we had feared.
Well, somebody I was talking to says they were very disappointed. They expected much better than what they saw today.
Obviously, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Equally, judgments of this kind can be very personal. And I have no qualms about that one. You look at the same thing, but you come out with different judgments.
There is always the question of who acts or looks more presidential between the Republican nominee and the Democrat nominee, and people would like to see how they conduct themselves and how they hold their temperament when debating. Who do you think came better off from between the two?
I think for me, at least this time around, seeing them face to face, in the flesh, listening to them, hearing them, seeing the body language, listening to the subtle comment here or there, I thought the lady did very well. She was more poised, more polished than the gentleman.
If you were asked to choose who won the debate between the two, who would you say won the debate?
I think today they ran neck and neck, but I have a feeling that Hillary Clinton edged Mr. Trump out just by a little margin.
Why do you think? I mean, it's not the first time that Trump seems to be coming as an underdog and losing here, and he failed again to deliver, and it might be a marginal win, but obviously, as you put it, Hillary came slightly ahead. Why do you think he failed to nail it this time? What exactly let you down about him?
I think he started very well. He was very balanced. He was very measured, low-key, which is very unlike the Trump that most everybody knows.
For a moment, I thought something was wrong. I was like, I couldn't even hear him in the first 5 minutes.
That exactly is the point, yes. He was so quiet, and Hillary seemed to be a little more voluble. But somewhere halfway through the debate, I think the real Trump started to come back again. And by the end of it, you could tell this is vintage Trump. Which is not very favorable, really. And that's why I would think that Hillary edged him out again.
Donald Trump seems to allege that the electoral process is being rigged. And a question was put across to him as to whether he would accept the results of the election. And he seemed to dodge it. And he doesn't seem to be committed as to whether he's going to accept the result of the election. First, your reaction. I mean, you've been a judge and you've probably seen more electoral cycles in your life. What do you make of all this?
I think as a judge, we are faced with witnesses in the box, in the courtroom. And the minute a witness begins to be evasive, then you know they're hiding something. And here it was very clear that Mr. Trump didn't want to say he will admit defeat if he's faced with defeat. And so he started to dodge. But in so doing, it was very unfortunate. He used the wrong words. He started to say, well, you wait, we'll see. I want to keep you in suspense. That did not help his case at all. Because really what he was saying is, if I win, then the election will not be rigged. If I lose, it will be rigged.
Do you think he's going to?
That was a subtle message.
Do you think he's going to accept the result if he loses?
I would very much hope so, but every indication is that he will not, because this time the moderator brought it out not just for Trump himself. The moderator put the question this way. He said, Mr. Trump, your vice president, your daughter have told the whole world that you have now agreed that if the election is finished and you lose, you'll admit. And he says, no. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Meaning he was non-committal.
What is there to learn in this whole thing? Because coming from Africa, people say, some of the people I've talked to say that they're a little bit disappointed in the way the campaign is being handled here in the US and the way the candidates are selling themselves, basically. What's there to learn for us people from Africa?
I think if you want to take a cynical view, you could then say that the great America that is made out in perception, when it comes to reality, is just another country like every other country, with challenges of political people, the political class. That's if you want to be cynical. But on the other hand, there's a lot to learn for younger countries like ours in Africa, that the debates have gone a long way and they're so well accepted. Because in Africa we are still fighting other little battles, such as if you're an incumbent, you don't want to come to debate. But in America, it's now almost like it's taken. If you do not come to debate, well, there's something very wrong. So we have a lot to learn from the US. Debates, in any case, were meant to elevate the conversation, to bring dignity, to edify the political process. And there was a lot of that in what we have seen here. Obviously, there were a few negatives here and there, but overall, I think the debate did what it was supposed to do, to elevate the discussion.
Finally, is there any hope for Africa if any of these two nominees win the election? Do you think they're offering any hope? Are they saying anything about Africa at all?
I was a little disappointed in the sense that didn't seem to come out very clearly, neither in the questioning nor in the answers. The international relations of the U.S., when it came out, it was confined to Middle East, Iran, Iraq, Mosul, things like that. There was very little on any other international relations of the U.S. Certainly nothing about Africa. And when it came to Latin America, all we had was Trump saying he wants to massively kick people out back to their places. It was unfortunate, I thought.
So you think there's no hope?
I think there's hope. Obviously, in 90 minutes, they could not put everything on the table. I believe there's still hope. America is still at the pinnacle of the world affairs. Africa is somewhere towards the bottom. We need each other. Bottom, top, we still need each other.
It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure too.
That was Justice James Ogoola, former chairman of the Judicial Service Commission of Uganda and also former judge of appeal for the East African Court of Justice and former judge for the COMESA Court of Justice, speaking to me in Nevada, Las Vegas, shortly after the third US presidential debate. You've been with me, Joab Frank Chakhaza. Goodbye for now.